mean you behave as a teacher and tell the student how you answer this.
Later,
No,
but
please,
come to the
let me
fundamental question we are
point.
discussing. The fundamental question we are discussing is, should a sitting minister be part of such an event?
I have given the answer before. Should a sitting minister be a running priest? Give me that answer. Your Uttar Pradesh chief minister is a presiding priest. So what about this? So it is not clear. Constitution, our practice
how
of
is
secularism
being a sitting
is not
priest
clear.
and a chief minister same as attending a mass conversion program?
You are using a wrong word. Conversion is a right. It is a fundamental right.
Yeah, but should a minister be part of that event?
To profess and practice any religion.
But should a minister be part of such an event? That's the question I'm asking you. You were categorical earlier.
Yes, absolutely.
You were categorical earlier. You said that if the minister happens to be there, it is okay. You can't blame him. But if the minister is supporting, endorsing the event, then it's a problem. Now you seem to have changed your tune.
No, I am not. Let me answer it. Give me only a few seconds. He is a Buddhist himself. He took the Diksha that was given. He was not administering the Diksha. That is what he said. He was not administering the oath. I was factually challenging Desratham Nigam in that program. And
but
he
sir,
said,
he is
and
member of the organizer of this
he
event.
has right. That is his religion.
He is a member of the organizer of the event.
You are attributing.
Attributing, no,
it.
This is
He
a fact.
organized it. He happens to be a member of. No, it is not a fact, Shivani. You make
now
a lot
you're
of
running away because
you're
uncomfortable with the fact that a sitting minister is part of this society and is functioning and bringing in these events. Okay, Harish Khurana, very quickly, then Tushar.
I want to make a different point. I want to tell Harish Khurana, Hinduism is thriving across the world. Why do BJP feel insecure? It is a democratic world. Let them also preach their religion and convert the Islam and Christians. Harish Khurana, you have said thrice. Let me make my last point. You can have your say. Don't feel insecure. It is a democratic country. Go and convert. The whole Christianity is converting to Hinduism. Look at ISKCON.
He is saying let there be no problems with any conversion at all. Harish Khurana.
Shivani, they have brought a new
that is the right of the people citizens.
Now. I mean,
you want to convert the Muslims and Christians. Who is stopping you?
Can you keep that now right now?
No, come on, Harish Khurana, this is your language. You will get more time than anybody else because you are BJP. Hold on, don't lose your patience. You will get time everywhere. So I was finishing my point.
You're showing a frustration.
Okay, Harish Khurana, 30 seconds, please.
You are insecure everywhere.
Because you're getting exposed now. You're getting exposed. That's the reason you're getting frustrated now. Point is this.
I am not running this country.
Can I please have Harish Khurana on air, please? Can I please have Harish Khurana on air? Yes, Harish Khurana, go ahead.
See,
you can have him forever.
A new theory of Buddhism now. Ambedkar theory of Buddhism. I would like to ask these people, what are 10 Shilas? 10 Shilas says you should not have no stealing, no killing, no lying, no intoxicating, no sexual activities, no eating on the wrong times, no jewelry, no perfumes, and no sleeping on high bed. These are the 10 Shilas. They brought a new thing. Ki Hindu ko hum manenge nahi, Ram ko nahi manenge. What is this?
Okay, so you are saying your problem is with the oath. I think Rajratna Ambedkar explained that. He believes this is the oath that B.R. Ambedkar took and they are only following in the footsteps of B.R. Ambedkar and they are well within the right to do so. Tushar Gupta, I am coming to you on the larger question. This whole theory that let there be mass conversions, why should anybody feel insecure, let anybody convert to anything else. But especially when it comes to mass conversions, I'm not talking about individual decisions to convert that may be for any reasons. Are mass conversions okay in a pluralistic society? Because in India, the reality is these conversions largely flow from one direction to the other. Secondly, the kind of outrage we have seen in this country over Ghar Vapsi, for some reason, people don't have the same outrage over conversion itself when they were, outraging over Ghar Vapsi event.
Good evening, Shivani. Shivani, I've been listening to a lot of points. I'll take that one by one. The first point that came up was that why was the Prime Minister at the Bhumi Pujan of the Ram Mandir? Even if the Prime Minister was sitting there in Ayodhya, did he denounce any religion? Did he denounce any community? No, he did not. The second point that came out was about Yogi Adityanath, a sitting priest, being a chief minister. being a Muslim in UP be a problem? No. Does being Buddhist in UP is a problem? No. So even if a Mahant is the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh today, it's as pluralistic as it gets. He's not part of mass conversion events. He's not a part, any member of his cabinet is not a part of any conversion events where people are converted back to Hinduism. That answers point number 2. Point number 3 about the Aam Aadmi Party. Now, my simple question is, if the Aam Aadmi Party, will the minister be present in all the conversion events where people are being converted from, say, Islam to Hinduism or vice versa? Will he be present there if people are converting from Christianity to Hinduism or from Christianity to Buddhism? The member of the Ambedkar Society very conveniently dodged the question that how do you convert back people who are not Hindus in the first place? Say they hail from some other religion. I come from a Jain family. If I were to convert to Buddhism, what would I have to say? Which god would I have to be denounced? He has no answer for that. So that's the third point. Number 4, at the end of the day, you have to understand that the state policy of the Aam Aadmi Party in Delhi cannot be sharing stage with such mass conversion events. Because this is what we've seen in Kerala, this is what we've seen in parts of Northeast. Mass conversion is a problem. It's just Hindus are only suffering in this entire phenomenon. It's no other community.
You know, the fact that this is definitely not okay, or the fact that the Aam Aadmi Party is indeed uncomfortable with the fact that their minister was seen at this event is proven by the fact that they didn't take part in this discussion. If there is absolutely nothing wrong, then they would have come and defended the minister.
Absolutely, Shivani, look, it's a simple litmus test. It's a simple litmus test. If they had nothing to hide, if they think the minister was right to be a part of such event, they would have come to the debate. But nevertheless, here we know that the minister has links to the organizers of the event,
They don't come for many of the TV programs.
So that is a problem for me. My simple question is, will the Aam Aadmi Party, sir, 1 minute, will the Aam Aadmi Party be a part of all the conversion events?
And endorse all kinds of conversion. Can I just point out 2 things, please? The minister actually, when he posted about this event on Twitter, do you know how clever he was? He used the term Ghar Vapsi. Can you explain to me how converting 10,000 Hindus to Buddhism is quote-unquote Ghar Vapsi? Are you now claiming that they were always Buddhists and now they were converted to Hinduism, now they're Buddhists again? I mean, this is just sheer untruths. You should have then openly come out and said that yes, we converted 10,000 people, right? Why did he use the term Ghar Vapsi? He also goes on to say that people took the pledge to make a caste and untouchable free India. The question I ask is, do you need to denounce Hindu gods and goddesses to achieve this goal? Do you need to convert to achieve this goal if your goal is a caste-free society? Yes, Ambedkar ji, I'll give you 30 seconds.
I do not understand why you people get frustrated if we denounce Hinduism and we embrace Buddhism.
No, nobody has a problem with that. No, nobody has a problem with that. That is an individual's choice. It is the words of the oath and of the presentation of this event as some sort of घर वापसी. इसमें घर वापसी क्या है?
किसी एक व्यक्ति को ये बाबा साहब का स्पीच आप लोग रेफर करो. सब अंबेडकर जी ने खुद कहा है कि हम महान समाज और ये सब नहीं थे, हम नागवंश के लोग थे. और अब आज जो बाबा साहब ने कन्वर्जन किया, बाबा साहब कहते हैं हम हमारे पुराने घर में वापस आ रहे हैं. सो वही टर्म उठाकर अगर कोई कह रहा है कि हम हमारे पुराने घर में वापस आ रहे हैं, तो इसमें दिक्कत क्या है आप लोगों को?
हमारे बहुत फाइनल 30 सेकंड्स.
ये हमारा फंडामेंटल राइट है बुद्धिस्ट होना.
Tushar Gupta, final 30 seconds. Don't you feel that there is indeed a lot of... One second, Tushar, this is coming in even after, this whole controversy blew up about whether Cholas were Hindus or not. And Shiva worshippers were being projected as predating Hindus, and that Hinduism was separate and Sanatan Dharma is separate and somehow Shiva worshipping is separate. We're seeing the same of, the analogies being playing out that somehow Buddhism is separate from Hinduism, even though we all know that Hinduism or Sanatan Dharma predates Buddhism in India. Do you believe that there is a concerted effort to kind of, de-alienate other Indic faiths or sects or branches of Hinduism from Hinduism? That this has become almost a political movement.
Without a doubt, there is a clear, clever attempt being made by several lobbies, one of them on the debate right now, to dilute the ethos of Hinduism, to delineate several sects from Hinduism. They want to create new histories, alternate histories. They want to give an alternate perspective, all in the name of diluting Hinduism, which has existed for centuries. It is very, very clear. Nevertheless, Shivani, one last point, which the member of the Ambedkar Society has not answered. Today, if my name was not Tushar and Tawfiq, what would I have to denounce to convert into Buddhism? Can he answer that question for me? That's all.
Ambedkar ji.
The 22 vows. This is, we do not see whose religion is what. 22 vows are necessary to embrace Buddhism.
But why did that 22 vows only mention Hindu gods?
Obviously, because Baba Saheb Ambedkar has given
Shouldn't you
that
update
22
it?
vows.
Did
We will
Baba
not
Saheb
delete any
Ambedkar was the
vow,
founder
or
of
we
Buddhism?
will not add another vow.
So why will somebody who's not Hindu denounce Hindu gods to accept Buddhism? वो denounce करेंगे ना जिसको मानते हैं अपने religion में.
तो ये क्वेश्चन आपको बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर से पूछना
ये क्या
पड़ेगा.
बात हुई सर? आप उनकी लेगेसी क्लेम कर रहे हैं, आप उनकी फैमिली से हैं, आप उनके सामने सोसाइटी चला रहे हैं. मैं क्यों जवाब उनसे मांगूं?
तो
ये क्या जवाब?
बाबा साहब की वो है. तो यही तो हम कह रहे हैं कि बाबा साहब ने कहा हम वही मानेंगे. हम आपकी बात क्यों मानेंगे?
मैं तो आपसे सवाल कर रही हूँ, मेरी बात मत मानिए.
पहले 5 प्रतिज्ञा कम कर दें. आपकी बात मानकर मुसलमानों के लिए कुछ एडिशनल वोव्स डाल दें.
भैया ये तो
हम आपको मानेंगे.
सर ये तो बहुत ऑब्वियस सा सवाल है ना. अगर मैं किसी पर्टिकुलर रिलीजन को मानती हूँ और मैं उससे बुद्धिज्म को कन्वर्ट करूंगी तो मैं तो अपना रिलीजन डिनाउंस करूंगी ना. हिंदू गॉड मानिए कि अगर मैं हिंदू नहीं हूँ तो मैं हिंदू गॉड्स एंड गॉडेसेस को क्यों डिनाउंस करूंगी? उनको तो मैं कभी मानती ही नहीं थी.
1954 में बाबा साहब अम्बेडकर जी ने क्लियरली 1954 में वर्ल्ड फेलोशिप ऑफ बुद्धिस्ट के सामने कहा है कि इस्लाम इज नॉट थ्रेट टू बुद्धिज्म बट ब्राह्मणिज्म इज थ्रेट टू बुद्धिज्म.
अब आप आ गए ना
मुझे
मुद्दे
लगता
पे.
है कि बाबा साहब ने पहले 5 प्रतिज्ञा ब्रह्मा विष्णु और महेश पर दी है.
तो मतलब कि आपकी ओथ में हमेशा हिंदूज गॉड्स को डिनाउंस किया जाएगा, किसी और गॉड को डिनाउंस नहीं किया जाएगा.
ये चलती ही रहेगी. 22 प्रतिज्ञा
I think we got our answer. I've run out of time. I do thank our guests for joining us. The biggest question obviously is whether such mass conversion events, should there be some sort of scrutiny of what is taking place? Do we need a revision of conversion laws in this country? We know what has happened over the last 50 years. We'll take that on another day. Time for a short break. On the other side, we'll get you another big debate that is raging in South India one more time, a language war over the SSC exams. More on that in just a minute.
ED and CBI and the other agencies. So they say that since they have the respect for the law and order, the DK Shivakumar will appear in front of the ED to show that example and also set an example that the Congress leaders aren't scared of what the agencies have to decide. But however, we have seen the series of attacks that have been happened on DK Shivakumar, the raids that took place in the earlier, and therein how the CBI also visited his multiple locations and carried an inspection, checked all his documents too. So with that all, the DK Shivakumar is saying that somewhere this is panicking the BJP party, the Bharat Jodo Yatra's success, but they say that this success will continue for all the days till the Bharat Jodo Yatra gets over here in the Karnataka, and in the upcoming assembly elections as well. It is the Congress party who will be able to make its mark and come back in the power and then show the BJP party how things have to be panned out in a political manner.
As Rahul Gandhi leads Congress's Bharat Jodo Yatra to Karnataka, the Enforcement Directorate has summoned Karnataka Congress Chief DK Shivakumar to appear before them in Delhi today. This in connection with the National Herald case. The ED had rejected Shivakumar's request to extend the date of his appearance, citing the responsibilities he has during the ongoing Yatra. Remember, the case relates to alleged financial irregularities committed by the Young Indian Limited while taking over the assets of the National Herald. The IT department during the initial probe had allegedly found unaccounted for and misreported wealth linked to the Congress leader.
He has summoned DK Shivakumar. They have asked him to appear before them. So how will he take up? How is Congress party planning about it? Because he's saying that he'll be consulting the Congress party leaders and then taking decisions.
They have filed the case with vengeance. Why they are not filing either income tax or not raiding on any of the BJP people? You mean to say there are no rich people in BJP? You mean to say that the people who have amassed wealth disproportionate to their known wealth? Huh? Why they are not filing case against any BJP man? Huh? Why they are choosing only Shivakumar and Congress people? That shows it's a vengeance politics.
They can summon Mr. D.K. Shivakumar and Mr. D.K. Suresh 500 times more. They are only trying to block our yatra. Neither is D.K. Shivakumar scared, nor is D.K. Suresh scared, nor is Mr. Siddharamaiah scared, nor is Mr. V.K. Hari Prasad scared, nor are lakhs and lakhs of Congress workers scared. We will give them a befitting reply in the court of the people. And we reject such malicious, vicious attempts that BJP is undertaking only because they are panic stricken and they are scared of the overwhelming response of the common people to the yatra.
While the Bharat Jodo Yatra continues in Karnataka, and today is a very important day because it's going to be happening at a mutt which is important for the Vokkaliga community. That's a community that D.K. Shivakumar also hails from, and that's a community that Congress is looking to woo. It's a very important day for the Bharat Jodo Yatra, and DKS is in charge of it. But he's been called to Delhi, and in fact my colleague Siddhant Mishra joined us from the location where he will be questioned at. Siddhant, at what time is he expected to reach there, and what do we expect the line of questioning to be today? Take us through it.
Well, look, this is not for the first time that D.K. Shivakumar has been summoned by Enforcement Directorate. In fact, he was placed under arrest in 2019, and later he was behind the bars for a couple of months in a money laundering case. So this is perhaps the second time that D.K. Shivakumar has been summoned. This time around, his brother D.K. Suresh has also been summoned by Enforcement Directorate. Right now, we are at Kaveri apartment. We have been told that D.K. Shivakumar is staying here, and at around 10:30 he is likely to come out, and he will go to Enforcement Directorate's office in the national capital, and at around 11 we have been told that questioning with D.K. Shivakumar will begin. Now this questioning is happening at a time when D.K. Shivakumar is the chairman of Congress party committee in Karnataka, and Bharat Jodo Yatra is passing through Karnataka. So he's loaded with lot of party related works. He's loaded with lot of responsibility related to Bharat Jodo Yatra. The Yatra is passing through Karnataka state, and he has been questioned by Enforcement Directorate. And this is perhaps the reason that he is making this allegation on BJP that they are rattled. They're not liking the success of Bharat Jodo Yatra. And this is the reason that they have summoned me and my brother to disturb the yatra. Everyone knows that I belong to Karnataka. I am the chief of the party in Karnataka, and it is very important for me to be there at the time of yatra. But since I have been summoned, it is only because BJP is rattled and they're not liking the success of the yatra. So this is what D.K. Shivakumar has to say. But Enforcement Directorate has to say that there were certain dealings which D.K. Shivakumar and D.K. Suresh had with Young Indian National Herald. There were some donations which were made by them, and to corroborate that evidence, they have been summoned. They have been called by Enforcement Directorate today. Now this is a long going investigation in National Herald Young Indian case. Mallikarjun Kharge, Pawan Bansal, Rahul Gandhi, Sonia Gandhi, they all have been summoned. Their statements have been recorded. Today is D.K. Shivakumar and his brother's turn. They will be questioned related to the transactions that were made by them to Young Indian. There was some amount which was transferred, and they are going to be questioned regarding that. So this is what Enforcement Directorate has to say. Back to you.
Stay with us. Siddhant, we're also joined by our senior political editor Pallavi Ghosh for more on this. Very good morning to you, Pallavi. Now, today is an important day in the Bharat Jodo Yatra in the state of Karnataka because it is at the mutt, which is very important to the Vokkaliga community, which DKS hails from. The Congress looking to woo that community in a big way. But Pallavi, by now the Congress must be used to taking these questionings in their stride, and they've responded saying it is vengeance which has prompted these cases, and especially today's questioning against them.
There are two ways of looking at it, and there are going to be two angles to it. Certainly, the Congress party is going to call it a case of political witch hunt. I remember D.K. Shivakumar had made that request to the ED that since he's, in a sense, organizing the Karnataka leg because he's a state Congress in charge of the Bharat Jodo Yatra. He should be excused this time round. That permission was not given. And that's again a point which he made, that this is a clear-cut case of political witch hunt and yet again a misuse of the CBI and the ED. So how is the Congress going to use it to their advantage when they're going to make the point that, look, they are scared of the Yatra and the traction it's been getting on the ground, and therefore they do not want DK Shivakumar to be there. But the BJP's counter argument to it is that you are taking pot shots at us, calling us a 40% commission ki sarkar. You're trying to provide what you call and claim is a clean alternative to the BJP in Karnataka. But look, your state Congress chief and one of the contenders for the top post, if the Congress party comes to power in Karnataka, is himself under the scanner. He is corrupt. Therefore, what kind of an alternative are you projecting? So I think staying away from Delhi, if you look at the politics in Karnataka, that's going to be the game which is going to be played out by the BJP and also by the Congress.
That's a very important perspective coming in there from Pallavi. Pallavi, stay with us. Let's also go across to Ritu, who joins us live from Karnataka. Ritu, what is the schedule for the Yatra today? And also take us through the recent raids that DK was subjected to just a few days ago. And he also made a statement saying he doesn't know why he's been summoned today.
Well, exactly what we know is that DK Shivakumar has already left from Bangalore, and today he is going to appear in front of the ED right after the ED had summoned him. But of course, DK Shivakumar has questioned the timing and how the central agencies are being used from the BJP party to harass the Congress leaders. But however, what the Congress leaders have to say is that no matter what the central agencies decide to do against the Congress leaders and the BJP party who is trying to manipulate the agencies, the Congress leaders aren't scared of it. They all stand unitedly and strongly with the DK Shivakumar and the Suresh as well, and the other leaders as well who have been harassed by the ED and CBI and the other agencies. So they say that since they have the respect for the law and order, the DK Shivakumar will appear in front of the ED to show that example and also set an example that the Congress leaders aren't scared of what the agencies have to decide. But however, we have seen the series of attacks that have been happened on DK Shivakumar, the raids that took place in the earlier, and therein how the CBI also visited his multiple locations and carried an inspection, checked all his documents too. So with that all, the DK Shivakumar is saying that somewhere this is panicking the BJP party, the Bharat Jodo Yatra's success. But they say that this success will continue for all the days till the Bharat Jodo Yatra gets over here in the Karnataka, and in the upcoming assembly elections as well. It is the Congress party who will be able to make its mark and come back in.
Thanks a lot for staying with us. Another language fight has erupted over SSC exams, so the Staff Selection Commission exam. DMK MP Kanimori has tweeted against the centre, demanding that the SSC CGL exam should be conducted in regional languages as well. Attacking the centre, the DMK leader said that the BJP is trying to impose singularity on every issue, and this goes against India's democratic spirit. JDS leader H.D. Kumaraswamy has also hit out at the centre on the same issue in Karnataka for the notification that states that only English and Hindi will be used for this exam. BJP was quick to hit back. National General Secretary C.T. Ravi responded saying the SSC has been holding exams since 1975 in English and Hindi only, and the BJP was not in power for majority of that time. What is this SSC CGL exam? Let's just break down some of the details for you. It is, of course, the Staff Selection Commission, which is an organization under the Government of India to recruit staff for various posts in various ministries and departments of the government and their subordinate offices. Staff Selection Commission functions as a subordinate office of the DOPT, which is the Personnel Department, and is mainly engaged in conducting competitive exams for recruitment. SSC CGL basically refers to Combined Graduate Level Examination. This exam has been held since 1975, primarily in English and Hindi. But in 2018, interestingly, the central government of India had issued a clarification that for recruitment of multitasking non-technical staff, the candidates have the option of answering the descriptive paper in English or in any language included in the 8th schedule of the Constitution of India, which basically means regional languages. So in this language war over the SSC exam, has the DMK shot itself in the foot? Why do I say that? Because they've been reminded of the fact that they've been in power with the Congress, but they never asked for this. So why are they doing this now? Narayan Tirupati is from Tamil Nadu BJP. He's the vice president. Manuraj is from the DMK. Suman C. Raman is political analyst and follows Tamil politics very closely. Manuraj, I'm coming to you first up. The BJP is asking you a very fundamental question. And the AIA DMK also, your opponent in Tamil Nadu, asked the same question, that you were in power with the Congress for 18 years. Why are you raising this issue only now? Why did you not press your former allies to change this?
Well, Shivani, I don't know what you've been told about the ADMK and the BJP, but I can tell you with some level of certainty that this is not something that has started today or yesterday, right? And the language imposition is something that we have guarded against all the way from 1968 when the parliament passed the official languages resolution. But more to your point, this state staff selection commission exams, specifically, please go back and look at the Lok Sabha question given by Honorable Minister Kiran Rijiju on 2nd December 2014. The question is number 1450. When the staff selection examination was raised in Lok Sabha by a member of parliament by the name of Narendra Keshav Savaikar, the Kiran Rijiju, who is Minister of State for Home Affairs, says that all languages, including the language in the 8th schedule, are being used. So this is the position in December 2014. As you very well know, the DMK left the UPA in March 2013 and the Congress UPA government lost government in 2014. So in December, all regional languages are used. So it is fallacious that the BJP passed some resolution in 2018. Please do not fall for that. I hope your viewers do not fall for that.
What we've also been told.
The fact of the matter is, let me complete, ma'am, and then you can ask your supplementary question. The fact of the matter is, today there is a question being asked by the DMK and many other parties. Like you said, Mr. Kumaraswamy has raised this issue. It's not about Tamil, it's not about Hindi, it's not about Bengali, Santali, or Assamese. This is about imposition of one language over all others. So we are asking this question: why are Indians across India not allowed to take exams in all languages of the 8th schedule?
Fair enough.
22 languages.
Fair enough. I'll
So
come to that in just a bit.
I'll
come to that in just a bit. You mentioned the
case
2014 position. The clarification of the government of India that I mentioned in my brief earlier was from February 7, 2018, where the government said that for the descriptive paper, you can choose a regional language, but this is not possible for all other levels of this exam or not extended to other levels of the exam. The reason I'm asking you this question is because the government is very clear that this has only happened in English and Hindi. It did not happen in all regional languages even earlier, even before 2014.
No, that's completely untrue. That is what I'm trying to establish. In December 2014, Kiran Rijiju, as Minister of State for Home Affairs, acknowledges that the exam for SSC exam and I think in this case it was the CRPF exam, has been conducted in all languages of the 8th schedule.
Yes, sir, but let's talk about the CGL exam.
No, well, SSC is for the entire country. It's the combined staff selection commission. What is the difference whether it's CGL or CRPF?
But whether the CGL exam has been held in other languages earlier is not the case.
You cannot discriminate.
It's fair enough for you to say if the CRPF exam has been held in regional languages, then so should be the case for CGL. But the CGL exam yes, fair enough. But CGL exam has so far not been held in all regional languages. That is the information that we have too. So if you're making that demand, fair enough. But please don't say that CGL was held in regional languages earlier.
All exams today, ma'am, you and I are sitting in 2022. Is it too much to ask for multilingual?
No, I said I'll come to that in just a bit. But sir, the question that... Okay, one second. I'll come to the language issue in just a bit. But Narayan Tirupati, please respond to this. He is saying if other exams can happen under SSC in all regional languages, then why not the CGL?
Yes, first of all, I would like to ask, the DMK and also Mr. Gowda to apologize to the general public of India that when they were in power, they never bothered to raise this issue also. Even in 2002, when DMK was in power with us, with the BJP, they never bothered to raise this issue. In the 10 years of Congress government also, they never bothered. They were alliance partner. So whenever they are in power, they are not bothered about Tamil. Whenever they are in opposition, they are bothered about Tamil. See, this is what is happening. As far as this issue is concerned, as rightly pointed out by you, it is happening from 1975. And in 2014, what my friend Manu quotes is, it's a different exam. That is what they have very clearly said, that for non-technical examinations, the other languages are allowed. The Article 343 of the Constitution is definitely this is against the Article 343 of the Constitution, and also we have to understand that the Official Languages Act of 1963, it will definitely be a contrary to this issue. But anyway, see, as far as we are concerned, I think it is the BJP in the last 8 years, it is the Bharatiya Janata Party's government only has done, as allowed so many examinations. We have allowed the regional language, we have given concession. So we need to understand the fact of the matter is,
he's saying why not hold the CGL also in all regional languages? Will the government look at that?
That's what I'm saying. If there are chances, if it is possible, but this DMK has got no right. They have got no right to talk about this, because what were these people doing in the 15 years from 1999 to 2014? They were part of the central government. You show me at least one request during the 15 years that DMK had asked for. No. So now these people are trying to create a controversy using the language issue, whereas definitely the law is against these things. And if
okay, Sumansi Raman, in that case, given the facts of history, in that case, is it just one more convenient question to ask today of the central government, because the DMK wants to, of course, continue to project that the center is imposing Hindi on Tamilians?
No, center
look,
is
Shivani, I'm not. Sir, my question for me. Shivani, look, I'm not looking at it as a DMK BJP issue. I'm looking at it from the point of view of candidates who may want to appear for these exams. And I think that it is only fair that these exams are conducted in the regional languages. Now we can go and argue what did the DMK do for 15 years, or why it was not held in regional languages earlier. But the point is, if there is something which is identified to be something which is unfair on candidates in different parts of the country, I think that it's better late than never that the central government takes it up and makes it. One more point, Shivani. This is not the only exam. There are at least 4 or 5 other such cases which have been highlighted over the last 2 to 3 years. There was a railway exam. There was a promotion exam, I think, in the Post and Telegraph department. Then there was a recruitment exam for local postmen to serve in rural parts of Tamil Nadu. So there are these kind of exams which are all being asked for to be written in Hindi and English, which clearly makes very little sense.
Very little sense.
And yes, if it was not being done earlier, too bad. From now on, why cannot the center
I get your
be
point,
more
Sumansi Raman. Of course, if this needs to be revisited, fair enough. But the reason, the way that this is projected, that the central government is imposing singularity, they want one language across the country. You and I have been part of many such debates.
Shivani,
that charge does not stick. That charge does not stick. If this was already happening for 50 years.
It sticks.
Okay.
The fact that the previous central government also had an ostrich-like attitude to this whole thing and does not necessarily absolve this central government. Mr. Amit Shah consistently speaks about wanting to, get people from different parts of the country to speak Hindi. And, he talks about the glory of Hindi as a link language.
But this Hindi imposition bogey has been raised more vociferously only recently. Why not earlier when the Congress was in power? That's the question I ask. Manu, please respond to that.
They were alliance partners.
Exactly. So it's convenient politics. Manu and then Mr. Tirupati.
No, it's not. It's not. Shivani, please understand a very simple logic which the BJP has exposed itself to today. If the BJP says that the DMK and Congress during their time in the UPA government did not do something, what was the BJP doing during those 9 years when in opposition? Were they keeping quiet even when in opposition? Now, at least when they are in government, we are asking them to do something, firstly. Secondly, this is not a DMK issue, it's not a Congress issue. Please understand, please do not put it into the Tamil versus Hindi or any other language is Hindi. We are asking for equal treatment of all languages, and as Dr. Sumant Raman says, all languages in the 22 languages in the 8th schedule. So we're not asking for one language over the other, and Hindi is also part of the 8th schedule.
Okay.
And thirdly, as you rightly said, if not until now, please do not make a discrimination between technical, non-technical, CRPF versus junior engineer and all of that. All people can aspire to do what they want. There is a basic dignity in all employment.
Okay,
So
I have 30
therefore,
seconds left. Mr. Tirupati, please respond. 30 seconds, please.
A fair
See, the
multilinguistic
point is very
equality
clear.
approach.
I am asking only one thing. See, it is the BJP government that has allowed all the languages, regional languages, in so many examinations pointed out by Sumant C. Raman. See, whether it is postal, railway, or even NEET for that matter, everything. We are only asking, how can you accuse BJP that it is trying to, impose Hindi in this? No, from 1975, you people have done that. You are part of the government for 15 years, and you are saying that BJP is imposing.
Okay.
It is not so. So you are using language for politics.
Is language being used for politics? We'll leave it at that. I've run out of time. I think all sides have made their point. Is language consistently used for politics? That's the big debate out of this, and it seems it's only continuing. Thanks a lot for watching. My colleague Anand is joining you next.
It gives me great pleasure to be able to speak with a person who has been at the forefront of putting forward his thoughts very, very candidly, measured in his approach. He's editor Tughlaq. He is co-convener of the Swadeshi Jagran Manch. He's an RSS ideologue, but a thinker and, of course, someone whose heart beats for Bharat. As Gurumurthy sir, namaskaram. Thank you for joining us on this very candid conversation.
Thank you so much. Only one modification. I am no ideologue of RSS. RSS has not appointed me as an ideologue. It is media that has. Now
all right.
You go ahead.
So that objection noted, but let me first ask you this. Were the Cholas Hindus or not? That's the latest conversation that is happening about Hindu Itihasa. So let's start from there, Gurumurthy sir.
Sir, I feel, in fact, I felt it is, it's a pity that such a discourse is taking place. And I would not like to get involved unless there are some very substantial people talking about it. Rabble-rousers and people who want to catch a day's headlines, I don't want to get involved with them.
You are putting Kamala Hassan in the rabble-rouser and want to capture the day's headline bracket now?
Obviously, because he is in politics. Most politicians have a tendency to do that.
But this tendency seems, do you not believe it's on the rise, Hindu bashing, and as you would to say, as Hindu misya, that means a certain underlying hate for anything that has got to do with Hinduism?
See, there is a historical background to this. For example, there is a complete alignment between India and Hinduism. This is being denied in the contemporary politics. But I will tell you how Mahatma Gandhi viewed it. In 1909, when he wrote the Hind Swaraj, he defined India's unity, integrity, and the relationship between people only in terms of the Char Dhams and the different places of worship, and in terms of Ganga, which united the people of India in a manner in which no two Englishmen are united. This is what Mahatma Gandhi said. And this book was banned till 1938, and Mahatma Gandhi refused to change his views. Even in 1940, he said, I don't want to change a comma or full stop in this. So the definition of India that Mahatma Gandhi had in mind, when he was asked a question, how do you say India is one country? It is only the post office and railway stations which have brought India together. To which Mahatma Gandhi replies that India was one. Even without any of these things, people were traveling in millions from one place of worship to the other. And this was fundamental.